Hello students, welcome back to Effortless Chemistry. Already we have started chemical equilibrium topic. In the last session we have discussed up to units of Kp and Kc. Now in this session we will discuss relation between Kp and Kc and how to write expression for Kp and Kc for homogeneous and heterogeneous equations. So before starting that, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notification for all the videos. And even you can check description box for important playlists, tricks and shortcuts that are going to help you a lot for your NEET and JEE examinations. So now relation between Kp and Kc. Relation between Kp and Kc. Already we know what is Kp and Kc. So Kc is equilibrium constant in terms of concentration. Kp is equilibrium constant in terms of partial pressure of gaseous reactants. Now we will consider one reversible reaction here. For example, X moles of A is giving Y moles of B. So reactant is also gas and product formed is also what? Gas. And since it is a reversible reaction, it will achieve equilibrium, so that you can write Kp and Kc for this reaction here. So A to B is a forward reaction, B to A will be what? Backward reaction. So for this one, Kc will be equilibrium constant in terms of concentration. It will be what? What is equilibrium constant? Molar concentration of product divided by molar concentration of reactant raised to the power equal to what? Their stoichiometric coefficient. So Kc equal to molar concentration of B power Y divided by molar concentration of A power X. You take it as equation number 1. So for the same reaction you can write equilibrium constant in terms of pressure. Kp will be equal to partial pressure. Partial pressure you will consider here. Partial pressure of B power Y divided by partial pressure of A power X. So this will be what? Equation number 2. So from ideal gas equation, we know that PV equal to nRT. So from this equation you can write P equal to N by V RT. This is nothing but number of moles by volume is nothing but concentration. So this term can be replaced with P equal to C RT. So C is nothing but concentration, nothing but the active mass of the reactants. You can write it as pressure equal to molar concentration RT. So you take for reactant A, partial pressure of A will be equal to molar concentration of A into RT. Next, for reactant for product B, you can write it as partial pressure of B will be equal to what? Adds molar concentration into RT. Now you substitute this PA and PB, partial pressure of A and partial pressure of B value in the Kp equation. So what is PB here? PB is nothing but what? Molar concentration of B into RT. PA is what? Molar concentration of A into RT. So this Kp equation become Kp will be equal to PB is what here? Molar concentration of B into RT. What is the power? Y. Power Y. So power Y here. Now Pa is what? Molar concentration of A power X into RT power X here. Now you can see here molar concentration of B power Y divided by molar concentration of A power X. This will be nothing but Kc value. So this term you can see here. This will be nothing but Kc value here. So this can also be written as Kp equal to Kc into RT power. You take X to the numerator. This become as what? RT power Y minus X. Already we have discussed what is Y minus X here. Number of moles of gaseous product minus number of moles of gaseous reactant. This is nothing but delta N value. Already we have discussed in the last session here. So this can also be written as Kp will be equal to Kc into RT power delta N. So this will be the relation between Kp and Kc. So Kp equal to what? Kc into RT power delta N here. So in this equation, if delta N value is equal to 0, that is number of moles of gaseous product minus number of moles of gaseous reactant, that is y minus x is equal to 0. In that case, this is what? RT raised to 0 is 1. So Kp equal to Kc. So if for any reaction, if delta n value equal to 0, always you keep in mind Kp will be equal to Kc. If delta n value is positive, if delta n value is positive, Kp will be greater than Kc. Similarly, if you get for any reaction delta n value is negative, in that case Kp is less than Kc. So these are the important conditions you have to remember. Very simple, just you have to calculate what delta n value, number of moles of gaseous product minus number of moles of gaseous reactant. So if you take the difference, you will get delta n value. Based on that, you can write Kp equal to Kc, Kp greater than Kc, Kp less than Kc. Now here R will be what? Gas constant. So R value will be 0. This will be 0.82 liter atmosphere per Kelvin per mole. If you take 0.083, if you use pressure as a bar, so in that case bar liter per Kelvin per mole, or else you can write it as in terms of energy 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole, or else you can take it as in terms of ergs 8.314 into 10 power 7 ergs per Kelvin per mole, or else this is nearly equal to 2 calories. So these are the different values of R based on the different units. So this is what relation between Kp and Kc. Now we will see what are homogeneous and heterogeneous equations. So next point is homogeneous and heterogeneous equilibrium. In case of homogeneous equilibrium, all the reactants and products are present in the same phase. In case of heterogeneous equilibrium, all the reactants and products are present in the different phase. If reactants and products are present in same phase, then it is homogeneous equilibrium. If they are present in the different phase, then it will be called as what? Heterogeneous equilibrium. So homogeneous equilibrium is what? Homogeneous equilibrium. In this case, all reactants and products are present in same phase. If all the reactants and products are present in the same phase, then it is called as what? Homogeneous equilibrium. If the reactants and products are present in different phase, that is called as what? Heterogeneous equilibrium. So for heterogeneous equilibrium, all reactants and products are present in different phase. So if they are present in different phase, that is called as what? Heterogeneous equilibrium. Now we will see example for homogeneous equilibrium. So example for homogeneous equilibrium. So we will see the different example for this one. So first example is H2 combines with I2. This will be giving 2 moles of HI. H2 is also gas, I2 is also gas, and HI is also what? Gas here. So for this equation, you can write Kp and Kc expression. You can write the relation between Kp and Kc. So first we will find out what is the delta n value. So delta n value is what? How many moles of products are there? 2 moles of product here. So number of moles of gaseous product minus number of moles of gaseous reactant here. How many moles of reactant? 1 mole, 1 mole. This also 1 mole, this also 1 mole. So 2 minus 2 will be equal to what? 0. So for any reaction, delta n value equal to 0, Kp equal to what? Kc here. So what you can write Kc equation here? Kc is nothing but equilibrium constant in terms of molar concentration of product and reactant here. Kc equal to molar concentration of Hi power 2 divided by molar concentration of H2 molar concentration of I2 it is. So similarly you can write Kp for this one. Kp is what? Partial pressure of Hi, stoichiometric coefficient is 2 power 2 divided by partial pressure of H2 and partial pressure of I2. So partial pressure of H2, partial pressure of I2. So this is what in terms of partial pressure, and this is in terms of what? Concentration. Already we know that delta n value equal to 0. For any reaction delta n value equal to 0, you can take it as Kp will be equal to Kc. For this reaction Kp will be equal to what? Kc. And if delta n value is 0, Kp and Kc both become what? Unitless, because delta n value is 0. Already we have discussed here. Kp and Kc both are unitless for this reaction. So for any reaction delta n value is 0, Kp equal to Kc, and Kp and Kc both are what? Unitless here. So you can take another example for homogeneous equilibrium here. That is, take PCl5 is giving PCl3 plus Cl2. PCl5 is also gas, this also gas, and this also gas here. Now what is delta n value for this one? Delta n value equal to number of moles of gaseous product is how many? 2 moles are there. This is 1 mole, and this also 1 mole. Number of moles of gaseous reactant is how much? 1. So this is what? 1 here. Delta n value is 1. So delta n value is positive. For any reaction delta n value is positive, Kp will be greater than Kc. Directly you can write here. Okay. So what is Kc expression for this one? Kc will be equal to molar concentration of PCl3 into molar concentration of Cl2 divided by molar concentration of PCl5, and Kp will be equal to what? Kp will be equal to partial pressure of PCl3, partial pressure of Cl2 divided by partial pressure of PCl5 here. Simply for writing equilibrium constant expression, you take product divided by reactant here. Product is what? Partial pressure of PCl3 into partial pressure of PCl2 divided by partial pressure of PCl5. So what is unit of Kc and Kp here? Since delta n value is 1, since it is positive, Kc and Kp are having what? Units here. That is nothing but Kc will be equal to mole per liter whole power delta n. Delta n value is what? 1 here. So Kp equal to unit of pressure, that is nothing but atm. Delta n value is what? 1 here. So unit of Kc and Kp here. So next equation you can take example, that is N2 combines with 3 moles of H2 giving 2 moles of ammonia. Now see here, N2 is also gas, H2 is also gas. The product formed is also what? Gas here. So for this equation, if you find delta n value is what? Number of moles of gaseous product minus number of moles of gaseous reactant. How many moles of product here? 2 mole. Number of moles of reactant is how much? 1 mole, 3 mole. Total is what? 4 moles here. So 2 minus 4, this equal to what? Minus 2. Delta n value is less than 0, then Kp will be less than Kc. Kp is less than Kc in this equation. Now what is Kc expression for this one? Kc will be equal to molar concentration of ammonia power 2 divided by molar concentration of N2 into molar concentration of H2 power 3. Similarly, you can write Kp expression, since it involves gaseous moles of reactant as well as product. Gaseous reactants and products are present, means you can write what? Kp expression for this one. Kp equal to partial pressure of ammonia power 2 divided by partial pressure of N2. Just you take product divided by reactant into partial pressure of H2 power 3 here. Okay. So for this one, what is unit of Kc here? Unit of Kc is what? Just you take mole per liter whole power delta n. Delta n value is what? Minus 2. Here also you take Kp value is equal to unit of Kp equal to atm power minus 2 atmosphere. So you can take unit of pressure, you can take atmospheric pressure, or you can take what, bar, according to given problem here. So Kc is nothing but you multiply by minus 2, so this is mole power minus 2 liter power 2, and here Kp will be equal to atm power minus 2 as it is. Okay, so this is how for a given reaction you can find out delta n value. Based on that you can give the relation between Kp and Kc, and then based on the delta n value you can write the units of Kc and Kp, and writing expression for what, equilibrium constant in terms of concentration, molar concentration of product divided by molar concentration of reactant. So you use the stoichiometric coefficient, number of moles of, that is molar concentration of ammonia power 2 moles divided by number of moles of, this is what, N2, molar concentration of N2, molar concentration of H2 power 3 here, like this. So if you want to write Kp in terms of partial pressure of ammonia, partial pressure of N2, and partial pressure of H2 here. Next example. So next example is homogeneous liquid system. For that one, this ammonia in the aqueous medium, it will be treated with water, that is pure liquid. This is giving NH4 plus ions in the aqueous medium, as well as OH minus ions that are present in the aqueous medium. So first thing you keep in mind, for pure solids and liquids, activity or active mass is taken as what, 1 here. So for pure liquid, active mass is taken as 1. Now in this reaction you see here, all are present in the liquid system, so it is homogeneous liquid system here. Now in this case, delta n value is calculated with respect to number of moles that are present in the aqueous medium. So this is present in aqueous medium, aqueous medium, aqueous medium. So 2 mole minus 1 mole, this should not be considered here. So 2 minus 1 is what? So this is 1. So for this one, unit of Kc will be equal to mole per liter whole power 1. So directly you can write it as what, mole per liter here. Whenever delta n value is equal to 1, Kc unit will be what, mole per liter. Since this reaction do not involve any gaseous term, you cannot write Kp expression for this one. And one more thing is what, active mass of water is taken as what, 1, because of what, pure liquid. So only you can write Kc expression for this one. Kc expression is what, just you consider number of moles that are present in the aqueous medium. Kc will be equal to product divided by what, reactant. So this can be considered molar concentration of NH4 in the aqueous medium into molar concentration of OH minus ion in the aqueous medium. So Kc is what here, product divided by reactant. So reactant is molar concentration of ammonia in the aqueous medium. So for this one, Kp cannot be written here. Next, another example for liquid homogeneous system is, you can take Fe plus 3 in the aqueous medium combines with SCN minus 1. So this is also in the aqueous medium. So these two are in equilibrium with FeSCN plus 2. This is in the aqueous medium. So again it is what, liquid homogeneous system, it do not involve any gaseous term. Again Kp cannot be written for this one, you can't write Kp for this one. Okay, only Kc can be written, and in such cases delta n value is calculated on the basis of what, number of moles that are present in the aqueous medium. Product minus what, reactant here. Product is what, 1 mole. Reactant how many moles here, 1 mole, 1 mole, 2 mole. So this is what, this will be minus 1. So delta n value is minus 1. What is unit of Kc here? This is nothing but mole per liter whole power minus 1. This is nothing but per mole liter will be what, unit of Kc here. So what is Kc expression for this one? Kc will be equal to molar concentration of FeSCN plus 2 in the aqueous medium divided by molar concentration of Fe plus 3 in the aqueous medium into molar concentration of SCN minus 1 this also in the aqueous medium here. So these two are what? Example for homogeneous liquid system here. So now we will see example for heterogeneous equilibrium. So example for heterogeneous equilibrium. So first example is what? Heterogeneous equilibrium is nothing but in which both reactants as well as products are present in the different phases. So you can take example of decomposition of calcium carbonate solid. This on decomposition gives calcium oxide plus CO2 gas. So this is what? Solid here. So for this equation, already we know that for pure solid and liquid, what is the active mass? Active mass of pure solid and liquid is taken as what? 1. So active mass of CaCO3 is what? 1. Active mass of CaO, calcium oxide, is also taken as what? 1 here. So these two are excluded in the Kp as well as Kc expression, because active mass of these two become as equal to 1 since they are what? In the pure solid form. Now what is delta N value for this one? Number of moles of gaseous product minus reactant. So what you can take here? Number of moles of gaseous product is 1. Is there any gaseous reactant? No. Delta N value equal to 1. Since delta N value is positive, in this case already we know that Kp will be greater than Kc. So delta N value is positive, Kp greater than Kc, delta N equal to 0, Kp equal to Kc, delta N is less than 0, then Kp is less than Kc. Already we know that one. Now in this one, what is Kc unit here? Unit of Kc is what? Mole per liter power 1, and for Kp unit is also nothing but unit of pressure, that is atmosphere power 1. This is nothing but mole per liter, and this is in terms of what? Atmosphere. Now what is Kc expression for this one? Kc equal to what? Molar concentration of product divided by molar concentration of reactant. Since these two are in the pure solid form, activity is taken as 1, so only this is remaining here, that is molar concentration of CO2, Kc equal to, and Kp will be equal to what? Kp will be equal to partial pressure of CO2 gas here, and you cannot take partial pressure of CaO because this is in the solid form and this also what? Solid form. These two are excluded. So one point you remember here, for decomposition of CaCO3, Kp is equal to what? Partial pressure of CO2. So this is very important point for solving problems. Sometimes they will not give Kp value for the equation, directly they will give what? Partial pressure of CO2. This is nothing but Kp value here. So this is how you can write delta N value, units of Kc and Kp, relation between Kp and Kc, and Kc and Kp expression for the given equation here. Next example. So next example is decomposition of ammonium hydrogen sulfide, NH4HS. So this is in the solid form. This on decomposition gives ammonia gas plus H2S gas. So again it is an example of what? Heterogeneous equilibrium, because reactants and products are present in different phase, solid as well as gas here. So for this one, delta N value is what? Number of moles of gaseous product minus number of moles of gaseous reactant. So 2 minus 0, because here no term is in the gaseous form here. So this will be equal to 2. If delta N value is greater than 0, if it is positive, in that case Kp will be what? Greater than Kc. So we know that for pure solids and liquids, active mass is taken as 1. So always active mass of NH4HS will be taken as 1. So this should not be included in the Kp and Kc expression, because its value is what? Always 1 here. So what is Kc expression for this one? Kc will be equal to molar concentration of product divided by molar concentration of reactant, molar concentration of ammonia, molar concentration of H2S divided by molar concentration of NH4HS, but it is equal to 1. So Kc will be what? This much only. Kp is what? Partial pressure of product divided by partial pressure of reactant. Partial pressure of product is what? Since they are in the gaseous term, you can write as partial pressure of ammonia into partial pressure of H2S divided by partial pressure of ammonium hydrogen sulfide. Since it is in the solid form, you cannot include this one in the Kp expression here. Now what is the unit of Kp and Kc? Kc will be equal to what? Mole per liter whole power 2 here. And what is unit of Kp? Unit of Kp is what? Unit of pressure whole power delta n. Delta n value is 2 here. Now what is Kc value here? Kc is equal to mole square liter power minus 2. So again Kp is what? Atmosphere power 2 only. Okay, so this is one example. Another example you can take, nickel solid combines with the 4 moles of carbon monoxide gas, resulting in the formation of nickel tetracarbonyl complex. So that is also in the gaseous form, CO 4 times. Again this will be what? Gas here. Now again it is what? Heterogeneous equilibrium, solid, gas, gas. Now for this one, what is the delta n value? Delta n value is number of moles of gaseous product minus number of moles of gaseous reactant. Gaseous product is only 1 mole. Gaseous reactant is how many moles here? 4 mole. This is solid. So 1 minus 4 is what? Minus 3. So since delta n value is less than 0, in this case Kp will be less than Kc. Simply whenever any reaction is given, just find out delta n value. Based on that you can write relation between Kp and Kc. Now for this one, Kc expression is what? What is Kc? Already it is in the solid state. So whenever any reactant or product is in the pure solid form or liquid form, its activity is taken as what? 1 here. So Kc will be equal to molar concentration of nickel tetracarbonyl divided by molar concentration of CO whole power 4 here. Okay. Similarly, you can write expression for Kp. Kp will be what? Partial pressure of nickel tetracarbonyl divided by partial pressure of carbon monoxide power 4 here. Okay. So what is the unit of Kc and Kp here? What is unit of Kc? Unit of Kc will be equal to mole per liter whole power minus 3. So what is delta n value? Minus 3. So what is Kp unit here? Kp will be unit of pressure whole power minus 3 here. So already we have written what is unit of Kp and Kc in the last session. Kc will be equal to what? Mole per liter power delta n. What is delta n value? Minus 3. Kp will be equal to what? Unit of pressure, that is atmosphere power delta n. What is delta n? Minus 3 here. So you can take another example here, that is rusting of iron. You can take 3 times of iron combines with 4 times of water. So this is solid, this is gas. So this will be forming what? Fe3O4 plus 4 times of H2. So this is gas and this will be what? Solid. Now see here, solid and gas is there. Again it is what? Example for heterogeneous equilibrium. Now what is delta n value in this case? Delta n value is what here? 4 moles of gaseous products are there minus 4 moles of gaseous reactants are there. Delta n value equal to 0. Delta n value equal to 0. In this case, Kp equal to what? Kc. Since delta n value equal to 0, both Kp and Kc are unitless. Whenever delta n value equal to 0, both Kp and Kc become as what? Unitless here. Now what is Kp expression you can write here? Already we know that for pure solids, what is the activity you can take here? That is 1. Only you have to include what? This H2O as well as H2 here. So Kc will be equal to molar concentration of H2 power 4 divided by molar concentration of H2O power 4. Similarly, you can write Kp expression for this one, that is partial pressure of product divided by partial pressure of reactant. So in case of products, what is there here? H2 is in the gaseous form, H2O is in the gaseous form here in the reactant side. So again these two are what? Solid and solid. Always they are taken as what? 1. They should not be considered in the Kc as well as Kp expression. So this is what? Partial pressure of H2 power 4 divided by partial pressure of H2O power Fourier. So whenever any homogeneous or heterogeneous reaction is given, first you find out delta n value, then based on delta n value you can relate Kp and Kc. Based on delta n value you can write the units of Kp and Kc. Then you write what? Expression for Kc and Kp. In terms of Kc, molar concentration of product divided by reactant. In terms of Kp, partial pressure of product divided by partial pressure of reactant. So this is very simple method is there here. Okay, so this is about heterogeneous examples.